Hey YouTube, welcome to the first ever video for my new channel. It's called Dinner for One. This is your host with the most. Nah, I'm not going to sound cheesy like that. NJazz22. On this channel I'll be sharing some of my quick and easy recipes for something delicious when you're hungry. For those of you that don't know, I live alone and I cook for myself. I will cook for friends and family if they all come over, but otherwise it's usually just for me, so ergo, dinner for one. Anyhow, on this first video, I just want to share with you a quick, easy recipe for a quick meal. It's basically a meal that you're just adding to. So I like to eat soups, but sometimes I feel like I need something a little crunchy, a little more substance to it. So what I do is I will use what you see right here in front of me. First of all, the foundation of this is right here. It's this can of Healthy Choice soup. It's chicken noodle. Now, interesting fact, I don't know why, but I've gone to stores like Walmart and they really don't carry it there. When I tell you where I bought it at, some of you will probably cringe. But the reality is I've only found this quickly, at least, in Dollar Tree stores. So it's basically $1 a can. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good soup because it has bigger chunks of meat, the actual noodles, things like that. It's not just really soup with something thrown in there that makes it look like soup. Anyhow, once I open the can and I put it in my bowl here, basically what I do is I'll just add my chip of choice at the time. So here I have, for instance, I have sour cream and onion Lay's stacks, or I will go with the cheddar and sour cream potato chips. And basically you can add any type of chip that you want. I do recommend you use chips that are a little bit on the thicker side, like the Lay's stacks or like these that have ridges, because otherwise if you use the regular potato chips, just the regular sliced, what will happen is they immediately start to soak in the flavor of the soup and become soggy. Now, if you don't mind your potatoes on the soggy side, go right ahead. But if you like that little bit of crispierness or more substance to it, like I said, then you're going to want to go with a heartier chip. So I'm going to stop here for a moment so I get this can open, and I'll show you what it looks like in just a moment. Alright, so I'm back, and I've already gone ahead and poured the soup into the bowl. Now mind you, you can of course heat this in a pan if you like, but again, I live alone. It's all about quick and easy. Since I don't have a lot of people to feed, I don't really particularly like to make big meals unless, like I said earlier, there's people coming over, family, things like that, to get together. Then by all means, I'll cook up a huge meal. But when it's just for me, I'd rather just something quick and easy, and there you go. Now, some people have told me, why don't you make yourself a big meal and separate it into portions and put it away and this, that, and the other. But personally, I mean, after a day or two, you're going to get tired of the same thing anyway, so I'd rather just switch it up and do a quick, short meal, but still enjoy something hearty that I like. Okay? So as you can see in here, you can see there's actual noodle pieces of carrot. You know, there's a piece of chicken right there. So these are actually really good soups. I recommend them. Very flavorful. I've seen condensed soups like at Walmart and stuff, and to use the word of the day, they're kind of suspect. So I highly recommend these. Okay. So basically now I just need to decide which chip am I going to add. And so I think for today's video, I'm going to go with the stacks, just so you can see what that looks like. So give me a second while I get this going, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, and I'm back. So I've gone ahead and taken out some of those Lay's sour cream and onion stacks, and I've basically just broken them up, laid them on top of the soup. Of course, you're going to want to kind of stir them in, mix them in a little. By doing this, it not only allows the chips to absorb the flavor of the soup, so it's kind of adding that potato soup, I guess you could say, effect to it. But at the same time, the soup is getting the flavor of the chips. So it's kind of a trade-off, but it's an enjoyable one in my experience at least. So yeah, you're going to go ahead and add them in. You can add as much or as little as you'd like. That's pretty much up to you. And then of course the last step is we're going to have to take this over and put this in our microwave. So I'll be with you in just a sec. So I'm here at my microwave, and as you can see, I'm microwaving it in there. I actually set my timer for 1 minute and 30 seconds. If my timer portion of my microwave looks a little fuzzy, it's because it still actually has the film over the buttons. I was going to take it off, but I decided not to because I thought, well, if anything, it'll keep the buns cleaner longer. So eventually when the film starts to peel off enough, I'll just go ahead and take it off completely. But for right now, it's okay. So we're just going to let that go. I did 1.5 minutes. Again, it's up to you. I don't like my soup scalding hot. If you do, great. If not, well, that's up to you. So again, you're going to have to kind of wing it as far as the time goes. Me personally, I find 1 minute and 30 is just about right for it. My microwave is 900 watts. So it kind of depends too on the wattage for your microwave. So be careful with that. If your wattage is higher, you might want to reduce the time. If your wattage is lower, then you might want to increase the time so you can get that heat, you know, and that warm soup that you really want to eat, not something cold. Okay? So anyhow, we have about 10 seconds left. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video so I can get this out and take it back to the table. And I'll join you in just a second. And we're back, and there you have it. Your dinner for one is served. I hope you guys like this video. This is very quick, simple. Like I said, it's hearty. It adds more to your soup, so your soup isn't just whatever comes with it in the can. And it gives it a lot of flavor. It really does. I hope you guys will give it a try just to see if you like it as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the new channel, Dinner for One. And we'll catch you on the next one. This is N Giants saying, see ya.